a snow day, so you know that I had to make something yummy, comfy, something to warm us up. So I decided to share with you this seafood soup that I made. Actually, I just made it like 4 days ago on Sunday, the day we came back from the Poconos. So I said, today it's snowing, so I said, let me make a pot and share the recipe with you. So in this soup, we're going to be adding the blue crab claws. I used about half of this bag the other day. So it's just the crab claws, but it gives the soup such a good flavor. And this bag here, I bought this in ShopRite. It's not that much. It's about, I want to say maybe 10 to 13 bucks for the bag, okay? And I've made that with rice. You can make it with rice. You can make it with a seafood pasta sauce. It's up to you. All right, and with that, we're going to be adding our shrimp. It can be any kind or size shrimp you want. And these bags are from ShopRite at Paul picked up. Okay. Now, all right. So for the soup, I don't know if I'm gonna add 2 or 3 potatoes. Okay. We're going to add 1 whole head of garlic. We're going to add, how much is this? This is a half of red pepper. So I'm not sure. Less than maybe 1/4 cup. I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro. And you guys already know, I always talk about when the weather is cold outside, fresh ginger is good, as well as the garlic for your immune system. So I always throw it in my soup and you're not going to taste it. We're also going to be using some chicken bouillon, I'll show you guys, and some of my homemade sofrito as well. Then with our soup, I'm already making a pot of white rice to get it out the way. And we're going to have some pana, okay, on the side with our soup and our white rice. So this is going to be comfort food at its best. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so this is my rice, white rice that I made to go with the soup. I always like to make the rice and put it to the side. So I'm going to give this a good mix, cover it up, and then I want you guys to meet me back here so we can start la sopa, that delicious seafood soup. Alright, I'm going to pre-cook the panas, because when you make the pana frita like totones, you do it the same way as the totones. You fry them, then you drain them, then you smash them, then you fry them. So I'm just adding some oil so I can do the first step. So this is how I cut the pana. This is how I brought it from Puerto Rico. Cut kind of like the way you would cut a melon. Okay, so I'm going to use about this much to start off with. Alright guys, so we're going to take these out, and just like totones, you drain them. Guys, let me tell you, when I bring these from Puerto Rico, and there's been 2 times that I've gone and my dad hasn't been able to get his hands on pana, I treat these like gold. I'm not making a lot of them because we're having the sopa and I don't want them to go to waste. Even though in the morning, if there is some, I re-air fry them and then I have them for breakfast with eggs. I know you guys see my video and see that I was eating the leftover panas with fried eggs in the morning. It's like the freaking best. So Tatiana's not here, my daughter, so I left some there to make it, but I might make those with bacalao. So make sure you guys look out for that video. I want to start off by making a seafood broth. So it's going to be simple. I'm going to start off by adding 2 bay leaves, small, okay? Then I'm going to add both of my pieces of ginger. Got to keep that immune system healthy. Now you guys know from prior videos, I always talk about when I make certain seafoods, I always save the shrimp shells, I freeze them. Now if I have like lobster tails, when I remove the lobster, like when I make my lobster mac and cheese, I save the shell también, because you're going to utilize it to make fresh broth. So I'm not going to use the one I have frozen, because what I did was I just peeled the shells off of the colossal shrimps that I'm going to be adding in here, and I'm just going to make the broth with that. So I'm going to cook this for about 30 minutes. Even though I'm going to be using the crab claws in here, I still want to make a nice broth with that shrimp, the ginger, and the bay leaf, and just let it do its thing, okay? Alexa, stop. Alright guys, so my shells cooked. Alexa, stop. My shells cooked exactly for 25 minutes. So I'm going to take all the shrimp shells out. I'm not going to be taking out the ginger. Shelly is waving to say hi. She just came from outside and it's already dark out. She was playing in the snow, right, Nengi? Okay, and remember we want to leave the ginger in there and the bay leaves as well. Don't pull that out. Just pull out the shrimp cacos, the shrimp shell. Okay, so now we have that, I think it's like a 1/4 cup of the red pepper. It was a half of red pepper, a whole head of garlic, and I forgot to chop up the half an onion, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to just dump this into the water for about 15 more minutes, because we want our veggies to wilt just a little bit, okay? And I'm just gonna throw the cilantro in there just like that and let it do its thing. Alright, so at this moment when our peppers and the onions are cooking and the cilantro is cooking, you just want to let that just kind of get a little tender, not too much. Alright guys, so we're going to add 2 chicken bouillons, okay, like so. If you want to add another one, you can. We're going to start with 2. And we're gonna allow this to dissolve probably like in 5 minutes, and then we're gonna add our crabs to that. And I'm gonna sprinkle adobo. Make sure. I'm gonna sprinkle adobo about a tablespoon. Now we're going to start adding our crab claws. Some of them are a little sharp, so be careful. Alright guys, so let this cook for about 15 minutes. Alright guys, so I smashed my pana with the totonera, it's like a toton smash. I'm gonna show you now, okay? So this is it. I did my pana toton. Wait, let me close you up a little. Okay, so I did my panas with this totonera. It's to make tostones. I'll link the link below. So I just added the pana in here. After taking it out from frying it, I allow the oil to drain and for it to get cool. Then I just smashed it, and that's what I get. The results are over there. It's just like tostones, but they're just from pana. Alright guys, so it's been 15 minutes. This is some of my homemade sofrito. I'm going to add add about this much. You don't have to do this step. This already tastes good, but when I have it, I'm going to use it, because you know when you add sofrito to your food, it takes it to a whole another level. You really don't need it because you already added your own kind of sofrito. Remember, you added your cilantro, your red pepper, your half an onion, and a whole head of garlic. So that's right there is like sofrito, right? The only thing you're missing is the culantro and maybe the recaulis, you know. But other than that, it's gonna taste good regardless. And even if you don't have homemade, you can pick some sofrito up from your local Walmart and local supermarket. All right, so now I'm going to go grab my potatoes and add the potatoes. Okay, so here are my potatoes. I cut them about this size so that they wouldn't take too long to cook. And also, when you're having your soup, the potato's not so big where you have to cut it and everything else, okay? Let me... All right, so we're gonna give those potatoes about 10 minutes to cook. I add my shrimp at the very end because I don't like soggy, mushy shrimp. So I like it to have a bite. And that's why when I start my soup, I utilize those shrimp shells to make that kind of seafoody, shrimpy, stocky taste. Because I know I'm not gonna cook the shrimp that long. All right guys, so here's the pana. So it's fried beautifully. We're gonna add some Cajun pepper to it because with the seafood and the Cajun pepper is a really good mix, okay? So we're gonna add that. We're gonna just sprinkle it on top. Just a dab bit. Then we're gonna take our lemon, the other half a lemon that we have here, and we're gonna take our half a lemon and we're just gonna squeeze just a little bit over the pana. I'm not squeezing it all the way because I'm gonna leave some for my shrimp. And if you're worrying about the pana getting mushy, it isn't. If anything, it's gonna hold that flavor, and it's the combination with the lemon, the Cajun pepper, and then the crab and shrimp soup is gonna go perfect. The only thing I'm missing today, guys, and I'm really upset about, is I don't have no aguacate, and I need an aguacate. All right, so the reason I did this is because we're going to take our pana and we're just gonna make it look pretty. We're gonna add some to our little sticks here that we use, like the pincho sticks. We're gonna add the pana to that, and I'm gonna decorate it on top by adding some shrimp. Okay, so with the colossal shrimp, I left 2, 4, 5 out because there's 5 of us, just to make it look cute, and I didn't take the shell off. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put it in my air fryer and grill it. Then I'm gonna put it in the Ninja air fryer, but I'm not gonna air fry. I'm just gonna grill the shrimp for a few minutes. And I'm adding that Cajun seasoning to the shrimp as well. Then I'm gonna add just a little bit of olive oil. Ooh, can you see? Before adding it on the grill. Just a little bit, you don't need a lot. That's good. You don't have to use olive oil, you can use any oil of your liking. And then once they are grilled, then I will squeeze some lemon on them. I don't want them turning pink before I, throw them on the grill. Okay. All right. Good to go. Now I want you to grab your spoon and I want you to taste the caldo, the sauce, and make sure, actually it's not sauce, it's broth. And I want you to taste the broth because at this time you can adjust it if you feel you need a little salt or a little bit of anything, okay? Oh my God, it tastes so good. I can taste the crab in there. And that seafoody taste. All right guys, so here are the shrimp. So I'm gonna add them to my sopa, but I'm going to turn this off because remember, once I cover this, it's still gonna cook for like another 10 minutes. And my shrimp won't be overcooked. So you don't even need it on. You see they're already turning pink. So now I'm gonna cover this and I'm gonna wait for my shrimp to air fry, and I'm gonna plate this for you guys. Oh, and I'm gonna season my salad. And then I'll be back, you see? They're already cooked. You don't need the stove on, guys. I can eat it just like that. Just turn the stove off and cover it. Okay, I'm gonna add them right here so we can start to assemble our little pinchos with pana and the shrimp topping. I'm going to add the shrimp to the bottom of the tray so that I can squeeze the remaining lemon on them. All right, let me wash my hands. Wash your hands. What we're going to do is, if I had aguacate, I would have put the avocado then the pana, because my daughter Tatiana gave me that idea. How should we add it? Okay, so we're going to add one pana. Then we're going to add our shrimp. Then we're going to add another pana, like so. And we're going to do it again. We're going to add a pana. We're going to add a shrimp. And we're going to add another pana on top. It's just for decorations. You know, this is even cute if you were, this is even cute if you were gonna do it for Valentine's Day.
Esas madrugadas y hermosas conversaciones. Se volvió ese chico que quería ver otra vez y me enamoré. que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme. Tú me ves como nadie más.
Right, my love. So this is what. That's what it looks like. Alright guys, so this is our dinner for the first snowstorm in 2022. We have the soup with the shrimp, the pana. I just add a little cilantro, just, you know, for the look. And then we have the pincho there. We have our delicious white rice. Then we have salad with just a simple oil and vinegar dressing and some red peppers. If I had the aguacate, it would be here too, but guys, I don't have it. Look how delicious that looks. Alright guys, so, oh my god, I want to eat. If you guys give this recipe a try, please let me know in comments how you like it. Remember, you can add any kind of seafood to this. I've added clams and mussels as well. So this is it. That looks delicious. Alright guys, so if you haven't already and you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment below, and let me know if you tried it or not, or if you plan on trying it. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. It's Nana with Crafting, Cooking, y Sazon. Till the next video, my loves. Enjoy! And get ready for Netflix after this, because you guys are going to bed.